Hey there, Razorback Nation. Yesterday I gave some thoughts on Arkansas's 38-17 victory over Rice. Today, now that I've had time to digest, so to speak, what all I've seen, I want to give some final thoughts before moving on to Texas. Now, in my score prediction video that I made for this game, in which I had Arkansas winning 41-13, I mentioned in it that Week 1 games are typically always the toughest to predict. Year in and year out, so many crazy things seem to transpire in Week 1 of the college football season, and you don't have to look any further for examples than this season and this week alone. Off the top of my head, number 10 North Carolina losing to unranked Va Tech. Number 2 ranked Oklahoma only beating Tulane by 5 points. Number 7 ranked Iowa State only beating Northern Iowa by 7 points. Number 11 ranked Oregon only beating Fresno State by 7 points. Number 17 ranked Indiana taking on number 18 ranked Iowa. Yeah, that's a top 25 matchup, but Indiana's the higher ranked team, so you'd think they'd at least make a game of it. No, Iowa blows them out. It's not an excuse for the Razorbacks' mistakes and sloppy play yesterday. It's simply the reality of college football and sports in general. Teams that on paper are supposed to be better than Arkansas were struggling with teams that on paper might not even be better than Rice. And although there is certainly a lot of things Arkansas is going to have to clean up and improve upon heading into this matchup with Texas, we have to also keep in mind, as terrible as the first half was, in the second half, Arkansas outscored Rice 31-7, and all 31 of those points were unanswered. And I also read that those 31 points were the most Arkansas has put up in a second half since 2003. So as awful as the lows were in the game, the highs were also pretty great. We did to Rice essentially what Georgia did to us last season. Like I stated yesterday, the defense, the majority of the day, looked very solid. With some help from the offense, they probably would have given up less than 10 points. And we displayed more depth defensively, especially in the area of linebacker, where I was real impressed with guys like Andrew Parker and Hayden Henry filling in for Grant Morgan and Bumper Poole when they were ejected for targeting. They were noticeably active and moving sideline to sideline, making plays. Offensively, when they were able to get a good running back rotation going, a good run-pass ratio going, when they decided to get KJ a little bit more involved with his legs, we've seen success. And as I also stated yesterday, without going back and closely watching the film, the offensive line looked pretty good. They opened some nice-sized holes and created some clean pockets for KJ to sit and throw in. And I personally believe next Saturday we're going to see the best version of KJ we've seen in a Razorback uniform yet. Well, I'm out of time. Thank you, Razorback Nation. Until next time, I pray you all stay safe and well, and whoopee! Go home!